kind of thought we'd hit the end of our road. We had an amazing run, and we put everything that we could into this band.
It just didn't work in the end.
But it just didn't work in the end, which it happens.
Yeah.
You know, bands break
There's
up.
a million other stories like
modern
this,
baseball.
people don't see them.
You know, modern baseball.
Even then, they were successful.
They were successful, but they still broke up. Hi, I'm Jake. I am the drummer of Bots, and I'm currently a full-time forklifter at B&Q.
I'm Matty. I am the bassist for Bots, and I'm also a trainee IT technician.
Hi, my name is Hubert. What do I do? I guess I'm the front man of the band.
Well, it started, when was it? It was like, what,
2016, I think.
2016, yeah, 2016.
I came into it about a year later, about something like that anyway, because they were looking for a vocalist, and, you know, I'd done some singing in the past, and Jake asked me, and then I was like, first time he asked me, I was like, no, because I don't know, I didn't think I could do it, but eventually I gave in and I auditioned, and then
Heard his vocals and we're like, yeah, this is sorted immediately. Like, this is brilliant. So yeah, and then it became me, Matty, and Hubert. And
Hubert learnt guitar.
Hubert learned guitar as well, really quickly actually.
Literally within a month.
Within a
written
month,
like 3 songs. It was so fucking annoying.
It was brilliant, yeah.
He's probably the most talented guitarist I've ever known.
Oh, definitely.
And he's been playing for like 2 years.
yeah, I guess the new Bots was kind of made in a way.
What's up? I'm Jake. This is the shed. This is where we practice. It's hella cold out, so I'll show you inside. This is where we enter the shed. And once in, you can see this is my throne, my baby, my work. It's our drum kit. We've got the cymbal that I first ever broke just over there. I actually played it a little bit too hard and it smashed. We've got the broken skateboard, the broken snare, which is just up there. We also have a toy Lamborghini, because who doesn't like a toy Lamborghini? This is our, sorry about that. We've got practice pads for my drums, and we had a lot of noise complaints, so we had to put those on because it quiets the drums. I have Matty's orange bass amp. I have a small Fender amp. We've got a mic just up here, fire extinguisher, because you never know what's going to happen. These are our eggshells, you know, it blocks some of the sort of noise, that's the word. Oh my god.
Producing Down was a shit show. There was about 3 different versions of it.
No, there's got to be more than that.
More than that.
It was like, what, 5, 6?
That was, it was a long process. It felt like forever, really.
Yeah. It started off with
Oscar.
He was in Zadium at the time, and he would like talk to me about how he produces everything for his bands, and like does like all of that. So we went to him, and it didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
We had one session and weren't really happy with the mix that he sent back to us.
Then we ended up doing it at college, quite DIY, you know, just using whatever we had with Jake Skittrell. And then he mixed it and mastered it for us.
The process
took about a year.
Oh yeah, it took ages. It took about a year to actually get it produced and out, and then we went to Alfie to actually get it released. But
yeah, he released it for us. He sorted all that shit out. So yeah,
sorry, he released it, not recorded.
I
appreciate that a lot, because he got it on all platforms. He got it on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, YouTube. He got it on
name anything and it's on.
Yeah. It was like okay, it's out now.
Favorite gig was Halloween at Level 3, right? Halloween at Level 3. Now this is really funny because it's Hubert's least favorite gig that we've done.
I remember it slightly different from them. It was amazing because that's probably the biggest crowd we played to in Swindon. So obviously that was a bit daunting, but at the same time amazing. But I did have some complications with gear.
Hubert used his amp for the gig, and the band on before just messed with all of his stuff, like the knobs on his amp. And I got really, really drunk before this gig and had the time of my life. Little to no reason, like little to no knowledge that Hubert was there going, I can't hear anything, I can't do anything, this amp is completely
He was like,
fucked.
it's fucked, it doesn't sound right.
He was so annoyed, and I'm just sat there like, just having the time of my life. It was brilliant.
We had like 2 gigs in a row, and once we played in, I think it was level 3, and then the next day we played Pride, and that kind of weekend of like playing gigs was just amazing.
I think, do you remember the show at level 3? But it was the show we had to write a pop cover for. We had to do, that's the first show we played Bad Guy at.
Yes.
And it was the first show my family saw us, other than when we first played at that gig in that pub.
In that pub,
And like that is like my mum's like most treasured memory.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
she
sweet.
loves that.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And that was a good cover of Bad Guy.
It was a great cover.
It was a really good cover of Bad Guy.
So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy, just can't get enough guy, just always a bomb guy. I'm the bad time, make your mama sad time, make your girlfriend mad time, might suggest your dad time. I'm the bad guy.
COVID-19, I feel like any band, COVID-19 was, and lockdown in general was quite horrible.
There was Hubert's Spiky Plant sessions, which is brilliant.
He would do like acoustic sessions and stuff like that, of just what he was coming up with at the time on his guitar.
All 3 of us at the exact same time in lockdown didn't know if we wanted to be in the band anymore, but just didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Just didn't tell anyone.
All 3 of us were like, we're not sure if we can do this anymore.
But there was a lot of like, I guess, arguments even, because we were like, are we doing this right? Nothing was certain. Where are we going?
Because the shed got broken into. You can see the hole just up
there. Yeah. You can kind of see just up here is where the door kind of comes in, but all of this we had to put in because they managed to climb on top of the roof and break a hole through the roof. And this chair here was kind of propped here so they could pass stuff up to each other. I think we must have lost about maybe $1,500 worth of stuff, maybe even more.
But they stole Hubert's Fender Champion.
Hubert's Fender Champion.
Like 250 quid.
Drum mics.
We just bought them.
We literally just bought the drum mics so that we
£150.
could start recording.
Yeah.
There was the professional mic that we had for Hubert's vocals.
Yeah, that was mine. That was 100.
100. There was.
They didn't steal my bass.
They didn't steal, but there was another amp. There was a smaller amp.
They did steal an amp.
Vocals.
Yeah, that set us back. I don't know. It came at a time when like we were like in a limbo in a way, right? And then that happened, and we were all just like why did this have to happen now? Luckily, like more stuff wasn't taken because we still had the full drum kit in there, but still a lot was taken, which set us back. Like I couldn't get another amp basically for like a year or so, money, basically. But it did kind of motivate us to keep going in a way, because like I feel like the history of bots is kind of stuff standing in our way, and then us kind of just going, "No, fuck it, we're gonna get past that," I went to uni. That was always the plan. Bots, we never broke up, and I think at the end of the like summer lockdowns, that kind of thing, we were at the brink of almost thinking, this might be it or something like that. But then we kind of had a chat, and we were like, we can still remain friends and still do this to some extent because bots are still there. You know what I mean?
I guess I started to realise that I wanted to make music on my own, start a new band and do a solo project, but it was definitely when, after lockdown happened and I lost the motivation, and also when Hubert kind of said that he's going to be working on his own stuff, and I'm fully supportive, and I will help him as much as I can. He said that he wants our help as well.
I started writing some songs like towards the end of the summer, and yeah, this new project came about. We'll see what, where it goes. Keep an eye out in the next couple of months. But
started working full time as an IT technician, and like just to get some money. Honestly, like I was after lockdown, it was like, fuck, if everything can go to shit that quickly, then I need to sort my life out. So I like applied for the next job that I could, and it was an IT technician at my sister's school, and so then that made the band take a bit more of a backseat anyway, because I didn't have the time to commit to it anymore. And then Hubert went to London to go to uni, and when he came back, he told us he's starting a new band.
Yeah, it was.
To be fair though, I am playing bass in that band now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's
So
told
it's
me.
like-
He's told me. Don't worry. And I think he said he wants me to do something. He wants me to play guitar. He asked me about it, but I haven't learnt yet, unfortunately.
Bots was about hurdles and us getting past them. I don't think a lot of people believed in us initially. I don't know. Well, rightfully so, because we're a new band. We have to prove it, kind of. But I think to where we ended up, like doing a headline, playing outside of Swindon, just playing a load of gigs, releasing a song. So yeah, I think it was successful for the time.
We were successful in the fact that we had fun with it.
Yeah, definitely. I will agree with you on that.
A manager would look at us and think they're a failure.
Yes.
But I don't think we should look at it that way.
Oh,
because
no.
we've had a lot of fun.
Exactly.
We've been a band for like 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Bots has been a very important part of my life. I think it has set me on a path now, which I'm loving. But I think it kind of shaped the person I'm becoming and looking to be in the future. So without it, I don't think I could be here.
To start band. Start it. Don't hesitate. If you want to do something, like you want to start YouTube, you want to start music, you want to start acting, you want to do any form of art or anything, just do it. Just don't think about it. Do it. And if you really, really want to do it, down the line, you will realise where you want to go.